Welcome everyone to the first Just What We Needed Another podcast. And as the title implies, I really don't want to be here, but that just seems like thing to do for everyone that's failing in their career. All right? I'm kind of bored, not bored, but not going anywhere with the video editing right now. And it's just some shit I've been wanting to get off my chest. Now, this isn't going to be one of those podcasts where I go off about how much, fucking alpha male I am, because I'm not. I'm like right there in the middle. Like, I'm no pushover, but I ain't no lion. Rawr. See that right there? That's not alpha male energy. But I don't want to because them niggas are annoying. So, what is this about? I don't know. Let's give you an example. I have something I've been wanting to get off my chest for quite some time, and no one ever takes me seriously when I say it. And now that I have this platform where no one can control me and do this and do that, I can finally say what I've been meaning to say. Now, I'm no was expert on like movie roles and anything. I barely watch movies myself. Like I'll watch whatever Marvel shit comes out, and even now I'm getting tired of them. Thor was absolute garbage. Phase 4 as a whole has been garbage so far. But I just want to say, I want to get this off my chest, and it's been bothering me for a while. And I want you to listen clearly. I think Megan The Stallion is losing a huge opportunity not showing up in a Sonic movie. And I know what you're thinking. Actually, I don't know, cause I don't. It's always weird how people take that, and I feel like this should be a common sense thing. You know, you for those who watch Fast and Furious, I don't know what was it, Fast 9, and Cardi B randomly showed up and did her thing. Like, it didn't make any goddamn sense. Like, she took off the helmet and suddenly for one, there was a shit ton of hair under that helmet. Where did all of it go? And two, it just did, like, casting wise, they just threw her in there, and I'm confused as to why. But here's why I really think Meg is missing out, bro. Cause think about, I want you to put this on paper. I want you to grab a sheet of paper, grab a pen, and write on the paper. That's what you have to do. And just write this down. Sonic the Hedgehog meets Megan The Stallion. It writes itself. You didn't even need to put the pen to the paper. I know for a fact that it literally levitated and wrote itself out because it writes itself. Megan The Stallion meets Sonic the Hedgehog. How is that not a missed opportunity? I don't get it. It's like, it could be a quick cameo. Maybe she could be the villain. I don't know. Have Meg come in. Oh shit. Have Meg play Rouge the Bat. They both have big titties. Rouge doesn't really need much more personality than that, dog. She doesn't. She's barely in any of the newer games. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying I'm full of genius ideas, but that's maybe one of the couple thousand that I have. I'm just saying. Hey! Better stop scratching on that goddamn door. I know that. Goddamn dogs. But on the topic of, women in hip hop, Meg just dropped an album. I listened to like 2 songs. I didn't really care. And the fact is, the 2 songs I listened to were like the 2 singles she had been put out. Plan B and something else. I just didn't care. I just don't relate. And I feel like I'm going to say this a lot on the podcast throughout my time, however I want to do this. But I don't relate, and certain things are not rocket science. Okay? Let me put it like this. I'm cool with Meg's music, but I don't really like listening to women rap about shit. Okay? And it's just how I am. I'm very sexist. There, it's out in the open. Turn me off. It's okay. You've already given me 4 minutes of your time, about 5. It's whatever. But female, like it's certain, like I fucks with Trina. Let me tell you why I don't relate. I need when I listen to a female rapper and she's going to rap about her pussy and all that. I need it to be aggressive as hell. All right, I need Trina energy. I need that WAP energy that Cardi B had. I didn't even like WAP when it first came out, and it's not because it's another one rapping about a pussy. It's because when I first heard it, Spotify recommended the clean version for me, and every time she was saying that, I was like, bro, come on, just you a grown ass woman, bro, just say it. But as soon as I heard the explicit version, and she was like, touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. For one, off rip, the delivery in itself. That delivery in itself was OD. I say, you know what? I fucks with her. What I don't fuck with is when like female artists they kind of just sing about it. Is they do this thing is very uncomfortable for me. They kind of just sing about it, but like they're so soft about it. Like I like the aggressive shit. I like my women aggressive. I don't really want a girl talking about some touch me right there. So soft. So cushy. I don't like that shit. I need some real fucking energy when it comes to the women that I'm listening to. I just don't like it. And because I don't relate. I just can't relate. I don't have a vagina. I don't want to be fucked softly. I don't want any parts of that. But that's just me. And a lot of other dudes. I don't understand why on Twitter people are always having this debate, and that's what I try to make sure that this podcast does not become another fucking Twitter rant. In fact, I have a hat on right now, right? Every time you see a video of a podcaster doing some shit, it's usually like a dude saying nonsense with a hat on. So let me actually take this hat off, even though my friend did send me this, and I love this hat. I really do. I'm gonna take it off because I feel like I'm just gonna be one of them if I don't take that hat off. It's it's not rocket science. Like some people just don't want to hear about what the opposite sex is doing, like sexually. I like Dreezy. That's my version of. But I have black friends. I can't be racist. I like Dreezy. Um, she's cool. I'm just not on the lookout for artists like that. But I'm gonna take a hard left because this is something else that has been kind of bugging me recently. I've started recently like dating or going out on dates. Let's say that I've been going out on dates and shit has been indifferent. Like I went on like 3 dates with one girl, and for let me preface this. I don't believe in like wasting time. In a sense of every time something doesn't work out with somebody, you wasted mine. I can't believe you wasted my time. And it's always from the woman, isn't it? It's always from the woman. You wasted my time, and they seem to forget that you got. You know what? Let me not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna turn into them. The hat is looking at me. I'll put that hat on. I'm gonna be just like Fresh and Fit. But and I think of it in a sense of if you do something new with someone, then it's nothing new is a waste of time. Doing something new is never a waste of time. You wasted your own time taking this person to like the same movie theater, seeing the same movie as you took the last person to. You wasted your own time when they said, "Hey, let's go out to eat," and you wasted your own time when you said, "Yeah, this is my favorite restaurant. Let's go here." Go somewhere new and experience new things, right? So this is why I'm not like too hard on my own dating scene right now, because when I go on dates, I go somewhere new or foreign to either myself or the person. So at least I know one of us is going to have a good time. I enjoy putting people on to new things. Like girl I used to talk to, fuck that, I don't care. I was gonna go into a whole thing. But I just stopped caring. I stopped caring in the middle of my sentence. Anyways, it's just we went on some dates. I've gone on a couple different dates, but one girl in particular, we went on 3 dates, and after the third date, something just wasn't adding up. Like we went on the dates. First date went out to eat at a not new, but it's a seafood place, and I've never had seafood outside of like shrimp and some crab legs. So I was like, let me get the black whatever it's called, little black mollusk clam, whatever. I don't care, damn it. But one of those, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. So I enjoyed my time. If the date stopped there, I came out of that knowing shit. I like black mollusks. I think that's what it's called. I really should Google it instead of just trying to just force it out. But that I was like, hey, we go for a second. She's like, yes, we're good for a second. So we went on a second date. We went to the movie, saw Thor. It was shit. Way too many jokes. Can't take anything in that movie seriously. And wrap my arm around her. She had her head on my shoulders. I'm thinking it's going great. We go for a third. We're good for a third. We go bowling. The day was fine, but something just felt off when we left. I was still getting the side hug, right? I still got the side hug. And so I had to ask because I also don't want to waste time in a let's get to it sense. Like, on top of, it's going to, like, bug my mental if we just don't talk about it. So I asked, and she was like, I'm just trying to find myself right now. And I think that's bullshit. Only because, how are you trying to find yourself after 3 dates? And it's only because I think, like, when people say I'm trying to find myself, it's the same. It's like our generation of I'm 24, by the way. I don't know. But it's like our generation's version of it's not you, it's me. I feel like that's our version for it, and you can just sniff that shit out because it's after 3 days. If I'm dating someone and they say I need to find myself right now, I completely understand it. Yeah, we're still young. I get it. So if you're saying that you don't want to go on a date, even if that's your initial curve or you really truly mean it, the first time, okay, that makes sense. Second date, we went on 2 dates. If you still think this isn't right for you, you can just say that. But we went on third dates and I had to call her so she could tell me, yeah, I'm just trying to find myself. You don't need to, like, and this is to anyone, any woman, not even dealing with me, but just in general, you don't need to tack that on. It sounds like a very tacked on excuse. Like, why would you say that? Like, you've already like, you don't need to, like, butter it up or anything. It's fine. It was so, and that's like the first person, and then there was someone else who was like, I just need to find myself right now. And like I said, I get it, but it's the timing of the excuse for some of y'all that I can't get behind. First and foremost, I have like a strong paranoia of like just bad things. What's it called? Who cares? Hey, turn your phones off while I'm talking. Jesus Christ. Who's this? Oh. Turn your phone. This is so rude when someone's talking and your phone goes off. Turn your phone off. Thank you. Good Lord. But I'm very pessimistic about things. But the reason I'm pessimistic is because I'm always right when it comes to my pessimism. I always am. I don't think I've been wrong. Well, I've been wrong recently. But other than that, that's like 1 out of 1,000 times where I've been like, oh, she's probably doing this or probably doing that. And I was right. I have this weird fear that my crush, like, they don't text me back, they're probably just getting fucked somewhere. I don't know. I don't know who put that fear in me. Actually, I know who put it in. And my homie Clark knows. But I just have this strong fear, like if they're not texting back, they're probably swallowing dick. But I say that to say I'm the type I don't need the excuse. Like you can say, hey, because me personally, I'm just dating around. Like you're not going to hurt my feelings by saying, hey, this isn't going to work out. I'm cool with that. What I'm not cool with is you thinking that I can't handle it. So you have to tack on, oh, it's me. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just, I'm like, I that's what kind of like fucks me up. Like I know it's not all about me, but at the same time, yes, the fuck it is. It's just how it is, and I'm trying to limit myself to maybe 15 minutes on this. Do a little half and half, maybe whatever comes to mind. But that's all I'm going to do for this episode, and hopefully, I haven't scared anyone away. But I'm just all these motorcycles outside. They're so rude, but that's all I got. Thanks for listening to whatever I name this. Something, something, just what we needed, another podcast. Thanks for listening.